Mr. Wade. Welcome to this concert of the Mississippi State University Wind Ensemble. They'll open the concert this evening with a piece written for the Terre Winds by composer Julie Giroux. Ms. Giroux is an extremely well-rounded composer, writing works for symphony orchestra, including chorus, chamber ensembles, wind ensembles, soloists, and numerous other formats. She's composed and published numerous works for professional wind ensembles, military bands, colleges, and public schools. She keeps a very active schedule as a composer, conductor, speaker, and clinician, and resides in Madison, Mississippi. We regret that she is unable to join us this evening. Now, please welcome the Wind Ensemble and their conductor, Director of Bands, Elva K. Lance. Deep River is an arrangement of the traditional spiritual of the same name. This arrangement is inspired by a popular art song version by Henry Burley and opens with solos from various voices evocative of short testimonials before the solo tuba performs the initial presentation of the theme. As others join in, an alto saxophone solo helps us cross over into a new place in our journey, where the saxophone section makes a more lively statement of the thematic material before other voices combine to lead the journey. The Wind Ensemble continues the concert with Benjamin Horn's setting of Deep River. The overture Morning, Noon, and Night in Vienna was one of over 20 scores that Franz von Suppe composed for the theater in the years between 1843 and 1845. During this time of prosperity, it was said that music could be heard in and around Vienna morning, noon, and night. Throughout his life, von Suppe was a prolific writer, composing over 134 theater-related works. Today, he is best known for his exciting melodic overtures to his 31 operettas. Henry Fillmore arranged Morning, Noon, and Night in Vienna for concert band in 1922, and it has since become one of the very popular and enduring traditional overtures in the concert band's repertoire. Here now is Morning, Noon, and Night in Vienna by Franz von Suppe. The name Raphael, translated from the Hebrew, means God has healed. As a result, the Archangel Raphael is associated with healing in multiple religions. In Christianity, Raphael is an angel sent by God to heal. He's sometimes thought to be a patron saint of earthly travelers. In the Chinese tradition, it is believed that he sends the breath of God into the material world as the healing light. The piece performed this evening references the story of the Archangel Raphael in the book of Tobit, sometimes called the book of Tobias in the Catholic Bible. It begins mysteriously with the woodwinds, which transform into a melody that provides an image of vast lands and seas. The middle of the piece portrays the obstacles that Sarah and Tobias faced in their lives. With a return to the thematic material presented earlier, the end of the piece attempts to express their shared joys as the Archangel Raphael helped them to overcome those obstacles. The Wind Ensemble continues their performance this evening with The Archangel Raphael Who Leaves a House of Tobias by Japanese composer Masanori Toruya. Gun violence has become a plague in America. Mass shootings and deaths by guns in this country have become commonplace. Music can help us remember those we have lost and those who are forever impacted. Music can heal. The music and the text for our next piece were written by composer Julie Giroux. Please welcome Mississippi State University vocal major William De Silva, a native of Brazil and a student of Peter Enfinger, as he joins the wind ensemble in this performance of Julie Giroux's My Soul to Keep.
Thank Cherish my life with fondness and grace. Hold my soul next to thee. Give me your soul to honor and hold. I'll keep it safe
El Camino Real, translated the King's Highway or the Royal Road, was commissioned by the 581st Air Force Band and premiered in 1985. The composition is based on a series of chord progressions particularly associated with Spanish flamenco guitarists. These progressions and resulting key relationships, along with the harmonizations of the folk melodies, have come to typify the true Spanish idiom. Please welcome to the podium now Associate Director of Bands, Dr. Craig Arhus, to conduct Alfred Reed's El Camino Real.
Before their final selection, I'd like to present a special award to the Mississippi State Wind Ensemble and Miss Lance. And it reads, presented to K. Lance and the Mississippi State University Wind Ensemble in recognition and appreciation, it's kind of hard to see, for the featured college performance at the Mississippi Bandmasters 86th State Band Clinic. Earlier today at our business meeting, we had a few awards that we presented. And as I read these names, you can just stand and we can give them a little clap, and then we'll go on to the next one. Our AE Young Band Director Award, which is AE McLean. The person that received that award is Will Pate. There he is. The Edith MacArthur Woman Band Director Award, the recipient this year was Dr. Dee Dee Pitts. The Phi Beta Mu Hall of Fame inductee this year was Jay MacArthur. And our final award, the Phi Beta Mu Band Director of the Year, is going to go to Miss Eva K. Lance.
It has been a pleasure for us to share this program with you tonight. And before we conclude, we want to take just a moment and tell you a little bit about the students on the stage. As you can see from the listing in the program, students in the Wind Ensemble are studying a number of different majors at Mississippi State. Everything from music education to engineering to business and more. So no matter what your interests are as a college student, you can find a musical home here in the Maroon Band. Almost all of these students are also members of the marching band, and some are involved in the jazz band and the basketball pep bands too. All of this is possible because in our program we've structured the time commitment in such a way that students have time to study, time to do these band activities, and time to do other things around campus as well. And many of those activities aren't related to music at all. Many of these students are just like you for the high school students here tonight. They have varied interests and career goals, but they enjoy making music at a high level alongside others who enjoy making music at a high level. Some of them literally sat right where you're sitting just a few short years ago. Right now, I'd like to ask those students on stage who participated in this clinic while in high school to please stand. And now we'd like to add to that any students who were members of the All-State Band in their home state other than Mississippi. Please stand. And finally, Any students who held a leadership position in their high school or community college band, please stand. Y'all can be seated. So to the students here in attendance tonight, we hope that when you're considering your plans beyond graduation, you'll consider attending Mississippi State. And if you do, we hope that you'll audition to play in the famous Maroon Band. For those of you who are seniors, our auditions begin in January and run through the end of March. And information can be found on our website, which is on the back of your program tonight. We think it can be absolutely one of the best parts of your university experience. And let me take one more moment to mention something briefly about music education as a profession. Students, if you're at all interested in becoming a band director and having the kind of influence on the next generation of band students that your directors have had on you, seriously consider doing it. There is a shortage of band directors around the country, and that shortage is only going to get worse over time. Right now, job placement rates for our graduates are hovering near 100%. Mississippi State is a great place to study music, so if you're interested, come to our campus and let us tell you about our band program and about our Department of Music, and let's see how we can help you meet your musical goals. The students featured on our last selection are members of our jazz band. As Ms. Lance planned the concert, she was looking for a piece that would be fun to listen to and would be able to feature some of our student musicians. And we happen to have a very talented arranger on our band staff, so she approached Dr. Taylor about arranging a piece for us. This arrangement of the jazz standard Four Brothers is the result. Four Brothers was written in 1947 by Jimmy Jeffrey for the saxophone section of Woody Herman's band. The piece so typified the sound of the Woody Herman second herd that the band became known as the Four Brothers Band. It is our pleasure this evening to feature students from our jazz band in the rhythm section. On drums, Kobe Nicholson, music education from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. On guitar, Wade Parker, music major from Laurel. On bass, Xander Nowell, music education from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And our saxophonist, Kyla Kolop, aerospace engineering from Aurora, Colorado. Jeremiah Claremont, aerospace engineering from Brandon. Wes Thomas, mechanical engineering from Madison, and Christopher Jolivet, psychology and English from Birmingham, Alabama. They will be joined by Associate Director of Bands, Dr. Cliff Taylor, as we close our concert with his setting of Four Brothers.